enjoying the show? You can help others find it and enjoy it too by giving us a 5-star rating or review. If you feel like reaching out to us with a question or comment, you can send us an email at mywifetherd@gmail.com. And don't forget to visit our website at mywifethedietitian.com, as well as our social media pages. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Enjoy the show. It's Rob and Sandra from My Wife the Dietitian, and this is Nutrition Nuggets.
Yes, I'm glad we jumped on the mic here because we were just having lunch and Rob started asking me all about the different salad dressings because, I don't know, we have a lot in our fridge, but we don't really use them.
We do talk about other things besides food, just FYI.
No, but when we do talk about food, we can jump on the mic and record it.
It did sound like a podcast episode, and she's like, well, we should be recording this. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
We should.
Because it feels just like we're having a conversation like right now.
And usually, on this, I quiz Rob all the time, but in real life, he's always quizzing me in the kitchen.
And she got it right, all of them. I was impressed. I was asking some hard questions too. I like to
So
quiz
funny.
Sandra on nutrition labels and say which one of these. And this is exactly what I did. I had like all the salad dressing out of the fridge. I'm like, which one? Put these in order of which one has the most fat. And she nailed it. And then we did sugar content, and she's like, this one has the most sugar. And then she explained why. I'm like, wow, that is good.
Because it was Blue Label and because it's like, kind of lower fat, but it's got to have some kind of flavor. So they add sugar, right?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're kind of doing a bit of a product comparison. Not that, it just happens that we have PC in our fridge. They're all PC, aren't they?
That means President's Choice. That's like that's a Canadian grocery company, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
So PC.
Some of these are outdated. Like these, we should throw them away.
It shows how often we use them. I think our kids bought them.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, let's just kind of, we're going to give you guys kind of an idea of maybe what to look for, what to avoid, and then some ideas of what you might be able to use instead, some healthier options when it comes to salad dressing. Because it's something everyone uses one way or another, whether you're dipping your veggies in it or drowning your salad in it.
Yeah, hopefully you're not drowning your salad, like just drizzle. Because actually I was just talking to Rob about this. For people that are on cholesterol lowering diets, or if they've had a heart attack, or if you're watching heart health, maybe you're on a statin medication, you should actually watch the amount of fat in your diet. And so we often say like 6 teaspoons of added fat a day. And if you think of a pat of butter, like in the restaurant, that's 1 teaspoon. And so you think 2 tablespoons over the day or 6 teaspoons in the day. And so a teaspoon is
your total amount?
Yeah, a teaspoon of salad dressing. So it's kind of ironic because all of the servings they say 2 tablespoons is a serving.
Well, before I knew better, I used to put way more than that. And I'm sure most people do, but if they put on the label the amount that people actually use, it would be horrifying to people. They'd be like, oh my God, they're not going to buy that product. So
in terms of the levels of fat and sugar and all that, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's interesting though. I've had so many clients that say, what amount should I use? And then maybe people are looking at the serving size on the product to determine what portion they should have in everything, right? And really the product isn't telling us the portion sizes because that's way too much. 2 tablespoons as a portion, that's actually a lot on a salad.
Yeah, but I'm saying, ironically, you're probably going to use even more than that.
Yeah.
Even though two is a lot, you're probably going to use more.
Yeah. And the thing is, we do need some fat in our diet, but I think it's kind of going overboard. It's going the balance is off again because of the low carb trends and the keto diet and all that. So people are adding a lot of salad dressings and having a lot more fat in their diet.
Oh, right.
And so that kind of offsets the other macronutrients like the protein and carbs.
Mm-hmm.
And
true.
Yeah. So let's get back on track with the salad dressing that we have in front of us here.
All right.
So you said to me which one is the...
So we have a ranch. That's the blue menu one is a ranch. So it's a little bit of a healthier version of ranch. There's a basil parmesan, like an oil and vinegary kind of version. There's a Caesar. And then there's one called Green Goddess, which is all green. It looks like guacamole, and we'll get into that in a minute. But okay. those are the options. So,
and the Green Goddess has no avocado in it, which I think you assume there's avocado because it's green.
Well, I assumed it was like really healthy and had all sorts of vegetables and stuff in it, but that isn't the case. And it also had the most amount of fat in it.
Right.
Right. It was higher than all of them, I think.
Yeah, it was. You're right. So you had asked me which one has the highest fat.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. And it's the Green Goddess plus.
Well, it followed by the Caesar.
Yeah, they're the same.
Yeah. Both
16
at like
grams.
15, 16 grams of fat.
Yeah, per 2 tablespoons.
Yeah. And then the basil parmesan was at 9 grams, I think.
Yeah, you remembered. Yeah.
I do. Yeah. And then the ranch, the healthy blue menu ranch was 5 grams.
Yeah. And that's what you'd asked. You said, which one has the lowest fat? And I thought because it's blue menu, it's probably low fat. But then what has the most sugar?
Right.
The blue menu, because it needs to have some flavor somehow. So yeah, they've upped the sugar to offset the
low fat or the lack of flavor from the low fat.
That's more like it. Exactly.
Yeah, the little tricks they use, hey?
Yeah.
It's good to know these things.
Yeah, it's interesting. And the thing also to look at with salad dressings store-bought are the sodium.
Sodium, I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything in a that's, what am I trying to say? Anything that's like in a jar, in a bottle, in a box, or anything like that you buy at the grocery store, you should be looking at the sodium.
Yeah.
I think, right?
Yeah, good call.
Like any grocery, is that what those items are called? Like they're not produce, but they're grocery items. I think that's the definition of the word grocery.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay. Like
all the things that are on the shelves. I think those are the groceries. Anyway, Sandra's just like, what the hell are you talking about?
No, I know what you're talking about. That's good.
Okay. Anyway.
I get it.
But yeah, sodium is something, and this is no different.
Yeah. And so we do need fat because we need to have, get our fat soluble vitamins. Why are you laughing?
Because I just about fell off my chair.
Oh, okay.
Not with what you said. I was just playing and just about fell over.
Oh, I think we've talked about this before, how in the 70s, 80s, 90s, it was kind of like low fat trend and like a fat free diet and all this. But actually that's not healthy and we don't want to go on that extreme. I'm just saying it's the added fats so salad dressing fits into the category of added fats, just like butter, margarine, oil, gravy. What else do we add to food? The salad dressing, mayo.
Mayo, definitely. That's a big one.
And dips, a lot of things that it's not like a food group. It's like it enhances the flavor of the food.
Right.
And it also gives the fat soluble vitamins. What are those ones? Do you remember?
ACEK.
Almost.
ADEK. Yeah, DEC.
Good.
It's called, right?
Good. All right. ADEK. Those are fat soluble. So they're stored in our body for longer periods. They're not water soluble like vitamin C and B vitamins where you pee them right out quickly, like after you have it.
Right.
So the fat soluble vitamins, we get the fat in our diet, like salad dressing, carries them around our system, and it actually helps us to absorb the fat soluble vitamins.
Right.
So without having fat in the diet, that's what happened to people on fat-free diets is they got fat soluble vitamin deficiencies.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah. Deficiencies of A, D, E, and K.
Okay. Right. Yeah. But you don't want to be, you want to get your fat from healthier options, not mayonnaise and salad dressing and butter.
They fit in a balanced diet. It's just the amount. So it's like, how much are you adding? That's why we say 6 teaspoons a day.
Total
would be,
across the board of everything. All fats, I mean.
No, the added fats.
Well, yeah.
Because there's difference. There's added and there's hidden. You know where the hidden fats are?
No.
They're in our dairy products and they're in our animal products, like in our meat, chicken, skin.
Oh, so, yeah, okay, that makes sense. They're not added to your, I hear you.
They're part of the food, but they have fat in them.
But like when we talk about fats like nuts and seeds and avocado and that, is that included?
Those are hidden fats, like they're in the food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's definitely more phytofats. I think I talked about
So,
plant fats.
Yeah. So the added fats are the salad dressings, mayo, all those ones.
That's right.
Yeah, and we need 6 grams, or you can have a maximum of 6 grams per day.
It's not grams.
No, tablespoons, teaspoons.
Teaspoons. 6 teaspoons a day.
Okay, which is
it's a practical measure, right?
But is that required?
Oh well, it's that. We want our food to taste good, and we need fat to carry around the fat-soluble vitamins.
But let's say I'm eating lots of nuts and seeds and avocados and all those healthy fats. Do I still need to get fat from mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise? No.
Well, I'm just mayonnaise, salad
dressing. Do you know what?
dressing.
I think there was like generations before us that existed without having mayo in their diet.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Sorry, that was a good question. I'm teasing you totally.
Oh,
I know
you
okay, what your question is do we need added fats? It's a very good question.
Okay, good.
It's a very good question.
I thought so too.
And everyone's different. So some people, if you're like watching your weight and you're feeling like, okay, I should really start losing weight. Well, and maybe you're having lots of salads, but how much dressing are you putting on the salad?
6 grams. No, 6 teaspoons.
On one salad?
No, I'm just teasing. How much am I? Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it depends.
So it's extra calories. That's what I'm trying to say is like fat calories. So of the 3 macronutrients, fat, protein, and carbohydrates, fat has double the energy, like double the calories. So there's 4 calories per gram in carbohydrates, there's 4 calories per gram in protein, and there's 9 calories per gram in fat.
Ole.
So you're getting a lot more energy when you have fat in your diet.
Right, okay.
And so added fats like salad dressing, you're pouring on the salad, makes it taste good. But do we need that? That's a good question. Depends on what else you're eating in your diet.
Well, if I'm eating lots, like I said, lots of other healthy fats and a healthy diet, it's not like, you know how like all the other nutrients, there's just required amounts. You know, we got to eat so much protein a day, so many carbs and all that kind of stuff. You need so much vitamin D per day or whatever. Is there a required amount for added fats, or is it something that's just like a cherry on top if you want it, but you don't need it? You know what I'm saying?
We need essential fatty acids because we do not make them. Our body doesn't make essential fatty acids. And those are the omega-3 and omega-6. Remember how we talked about that?
We're just going in circles. You're not answering my question.
What's the question is, do we need added fats?
Yeah.
No.
Perfect.
But that's part of living is having flavor in your food. And I don't want people to say, oh, she says we don't need added fats. They're for pleasure and they're for taste. And we need some fats to help carry around the fat-soluble vitamins. And it depends on what else you're eating in your diet, where else you're getting the fat. But added fats are, an additional thing to make our food taste good.
They're like a luxury. And they definitely make food taste good. I
wouldn't say a luxury because I think they're pretty integral to most people's daily eating habits.
Right.
Like food wouldn't taste as good if you didn't have a little bit of salad dressing on your salad. I mean, you could.
I agree.
And we are going to talk next time about homemade salad dressings because I think that's a healthier way to go with salad dressings. And I know a lot of people rely on store-bought, and it's so easy to make your own, like just oil and vinegar. It's so easy. And you can make your own creamy if you want. But to get stuck on the idea to not eat it because I don't need it doesn't make sense to me because it's part of the pleasure of eating. And that's what eating is about, is having pleasure in our food so that we enjoy life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So let's wrap it up here and looking at the the comparisons of the different salad dressings. Don't be fooled by the blue menu or the low fat labels or the healthier option green goddess, whatever, because really it's a nutrition claim. And when you actually look at the ingredients, you can compare with another salad dressing and actually determine that, this claim isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you'd think the blue menu is super healthy, and it's got more sugar though. It's got less fat.
And other things to make up for the lack of fat.
Exactly. That's the other thing with store-bought dressings. They have a lot of processed oils, and they have a lot of added flavors, sugars.
That's true.
Preservatives, all that. And if you make it at home in your kitchen, a homemade salad dressing right before you have your salad, or, to add to your salad, it's something that you can control the ingredients, and you don't have to put a lot of the extra sweeteners and preservatives and bulking agents and all those things that are in store-bought food that we can just make at home. It's easy to, if you had olive oil and you have any kind of vinegar.
Yeah.
Any kind of vinegar.
Little citrus like lemon or lime.
Yeah.
Some spices.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it makes your salad so fresh tasting too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It really, you can taste everything and you don't need as much. So we will do an episode on that and just go through some of the different homemade salad dressing options that are out there. But for now, just experiment a bit on your own. Read the labels in the store when you're buying. Always read the label. But on salad dressing, it is one of those products that can be confusing. So
yeah.
Hopefully that helps. That's your nutrition nugget for today.
Thanks, Rob.
Oh, yeah. So we'll be back Monday with something brand new. In the meantime, you can check out the website. We're at mywifethedietitian.com. If you have any questions, comments, you just want to say hi, that sort of thing, feel free to email us, mywifetherd@gmail.com. You can also check out our social media pages. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And as always, don't forget to rate and review the show. It always helps us keep things moving here. So, thank you for joining us today, and have a great week. We will talk to you guys next time.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us today on My Wife the Dietitian. If you like what you heard, don't be shy. Leave us a comment or review, and be sure to share our podcast with your friends. If you'd like to hear more, hit that subscribe button. You can also follow us on our social media pages for updates, episode trailers, and other odds and ends. For more info and links on what we discussed on today's episode, check the show notes. We'll be back next week with another informative and fun-filled episode.